Yeah. Hey, you know what it is, okay? Welcome back to another episode of the Polytickin Podcast, you friggin' nerds, okay? 141, all right? Oh, hello, Marcus, Sefa. It's Friday afternoon, evening, you know what I'm saying? Had a pretty long day. This fool Seth just got off of work. Fuck. I feel like I accomplished so much today, and I didn't even do much except go to the shop, you know what I'm saying? And work out, but...
Hold on, testing, 1, 2. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, because it just, I don't know. I got to get a new wire. But yeah.
This is a ragtag operation, okay? If y'all don't appreciate the effort that we put into this, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay?
We're here, though. We're here.
You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Oh, man, what is this? Episode 140?
Is it 140 or 141? Whichever one. We in there.
All right, so this is very ragtag because we don't know what episode it is exactly, but it's somewhere around 140-ish. It's 140 adjacent.
I mean, 140 episodes is crazy.
It is.
Did you know that 99% of podcasts give up after episode 3?
That was us about 6 times before we started this latest run.
And then 99% of podcasts that make it past that don't make it past 25. So
who comes up with these stats?
I don't know. Statisticians?
Hey, you know what's
analysts?
Crazy? We have been the pod that finished before 3, and then we've been the pod that finished before 25.
Yeah. So now we just got to be better than the ones who made it past 25, which I guess in comparison isn't a lot, but I mean, it's still a lot, all right? That's like 20, 30,000.
Wow. Here we are. You know
what I'm saying?
Y'all know what it is, man. Welcome to the podcast, man, Polytickin Podcast. In order to support us directly, check us out. You know what I'm saying? Come on down to the Patreon, patreon.com/Polytickin Podcast. $5 or more a month gets you an extra episode every single week. It's also the best way to directly support us. My fault, I won't lie. I got my little cousin's football game playing right now. Shout out to Baby Chico. Shout out to the Soto football out in Texas. They're playing their neighborhood rival right now. Mm-hmm. And it's finally for free on Max Preps. They got it on ESPN. So shout out to the DeSoto, Duncanville K. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, a little distracted today. But yeah. Check us out on Patreon. Patreon.com/the Polytickin Podcast. Come on down, man. Check us out. I ain't gonna lie though. I ain't gonna lie. We got called out this week.
For what?
We got called out. You can see it?
We did?
No. We got called out. Yeah, we got called out.
We did?
Yeah, we got called out.
For what?
Shout out Drewski, man. Drewski said, "Hey, man, come on, boys. We need a little more participation."
Oh. Wait.
I ain't gonna lie. What? They asked us a question on September 27th and nobody answered.
Oh.
Yeah. So
shit, sorry.
Yeah, sorry, Drewski. Appreciate you holding us accountable. Definitely we're gonna get to it. I ain't gonna lie, yeah. But we back.
Wait, what was the question? Do you remember the question?
No, because it was like before that.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it was him and Tinny were asking questions and yeah.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, we'll be better.
I know.
Yeah. But hold us accountable. Let us know. We're messing up. And
fuck. I feel fuck. All right.
Yeah. See, but look, hey, Drewski, I will say though, one of us did see your concern and one of us did address it and publicly apologize. The other one didn't even know you was.
Damn.
So here's the bus.
Yeah.
And here's Marcus. And I'm throwing him under it.
Damn it.
Yeah, we'll be better. But shout out to the Patreon, man. We appreciate y'all for always supporting us directly. No, I can keep saying that. Also, man, possibly when we start a kid, they'll get to it when they get to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But also Polynesian Podcast. Shout out to Lance, Father Tongo on the Polynesian Podcast. Also Coach Forrest, man. Go out there, check them out. Newest sports takes and whatnot. So go ahead and if you following us on YouTube or if you following us, on the audio platform, Spotify or Apple Podcasts, you will see them on our stream. But go ahead, tap in and see what they talking about, and tell them that they're wrong. Tell them that Justin Herbert's overrated and that Ashton Jeanty is a bust. Do all that stuff. Make fun of their teams, please. Please make fun of their teams. I will say I like Jacoby. I like Jacoby Myers, so we're going to leave him alone. But everybody else,
Well, not right now. He's not producing for your fucking fantasy team. All right, he's
Oh, is he
pissing
not?
me off. No,
Is
not for
he-
me.
You got him on fantasy.
Yeah, I got him on fantasy, bro. He is riding the bench right now because he keeps disappointing me.
Well, I mean, who's their quarterback?
My quarterback?
No, the Raiders quarterback. Who's throwing him the ball?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Gino.
Yeah.
Gino, more like a 0. You know what I'm saying?
He wasn't like that with the Seahawks.
He really wasn't. But anyways, yeah. So yeah, man, y'all know what it is, man. The Polytickin Network. Appreciate y'all for the support. Let's get right into it. My brother, how you been?
I've been cool, bro. Same old shit, man. My brother's B-Day party is tomorrow. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to the Uso, man. He's turning 36 on Sunday. Old ass.
Okay.
Old ass. With your old ass, bro. I went to go get his gift today. I don't want to say what it is. I don't want to spoil it because I know the Uso supports the show too. He might be watching this as soon as we drop it on the Patreon. So I don't want to spoil it, but I did get his gift today, and it was a mission, but it was one that I enjoyed because I did not want to leave where I was at to get this shit. As soon as I got in there, I was just like, this is it. This is like the level up to a Barnes & Noble, because Barnes & Noble is great too, but everything is just such fucking overpriced. But everything in this other shop is just really fucking good at an affordable price, and I can just make, you know what I'm saying? I can just take care of the things better, and that might be a clue as to what it is. That's fine, okay? But I'm not gonna spoil it. All right, it was a good day today, man. Other than that, bro, I haven't really been up to much. We took a little breather before we started recording, because Sefa had to charge the phone and stuff. Oh my God, I was downstairs. I was downstairs taking a little smoke break, and I remembered that the smashing machine is out. So I think I might, you know what I'm saying? I think I might make the mission to go out and watch that shit today.
Hey, man, can I say
What?
I feel like when we started this podcast, you never went anywhere by yourself, and now you're like a solo whore.
No, that's the thing. I was already going to these places by myself. We just didn't have a pod to talk about it.
Are
I was
you
already
serious?
going to I was already going to movies.
You go to Applebee's by yourself, order 2 for 1?
No, I haven't gotten there. Yeah.
No, that's
you know what? I want to try the you know what I'm saying? I do want to go over there and try the triple dippers and dip after that. But
what is that? I
think that's the one with the platter. It's got the big old mozzarella sticks, the chicken strips, and something else.
Ooh.
Brother, people be doing the cheese pulls on TikTok, and they're bad. They're like squares. They're not big old. Bro,
I need to hop on your algorithm. Hold up.
Bruh. Oh, the triple dippers. Yeah, I want to try that, but no, I haven't reached that level of contentment yet. I did go to IHOP a couple weeks ago to write some shit out and get what happened? Dolo.
Yeah.
Dolo. Yeah.
Okay. What you get?
That was fun. I got me the country fried steak.
Oh, man, we are
scrambled
brothers.
Eggs.
We are brothers. Yeah. You should have seen, man. I think we went to Huckleberry's. We wasn't Huckleberry. It was somewhere else. This spot in the Thomas. We went like before I left. I think it was my last meal before I hopped on the plane to come back.
Yeah.
And I ordered so they had a country fried steak, but then they had the XL country fried steak. And apparently it was like, it was
the XL.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And apparently it was like a bigger deal, and the sides were bigger and whatever. I ordered it kind of forgetting that I had to get on the plane.
Yeah.
And that thing, it was 2 country fried steaks. It was like not double, but it's like 1.5 times the size. Yeah. Bro, when I tell you the gravy on top of the country fried steak you ever serve food when you fali? That's what it looked like. That's exactly what it looked like. That's what it looked like. It looked like somebody was pissed off back there that I had ordered the XL, and they just put a whole tub of it was crazy. It was good, but damn, it was a lot. And I remember I couldn't take the leftovers on the plane. I was sad about that.
Why not? Because the liquid, the gravy?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, first of all, I don't want to go through TSA with some food that I didn't finish all the way.
Why not? Nobody's going to know that you didn't finish it all the way.
Yes, they will, with the big old bite marks I got in my country fried steak. What you mean?
Yeah, okay.
Dude, yeah, no.
Oh, I thought I had just assumed that you finished the country fried steak, but the sides was not.
Bro, it was so much, bro. It was
Yeah.
crazy. It was
Oh,
crazy. It was
God.
two. It was
We're
two
not
of them.
brothers, bro. We're not brothers. You take that back. We're
Nah,
not
nah, nah,
brothers. I
nah,
would
nah,
have
nah.
finished that clean, bro.
Dog, let's go there. When you
Let's go
come,
there.
let
Let's
me tell
go
you, let's go.
there.
I want to see. I want to record you eat it all.
Yeah. Okay.
Pause. Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to eat.
Record you eat it
Whoa.
all. Yeah, I want you on camera. I want you on
Yeah.
camera.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Country fried steak. Yeah, that's my go-to too.
Yeah, for real, bro. Yeah, that's my stuff. Other than that, man, I really haven't been up to much. What's going on?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn, I don't have a catch up, but I did have a catch up. Well, we'll just talk. Hey, look, so we went to go watch Demon Slayer, right?
Yeah.
And you can't trust movie ratings no more.
Why not?
That mug was rated 14. Like
Out
14-year-olds.
Okay.
Out of
Oh, I was like, out of what?
It was rated for like 14-year-olds, bro. We went in that movie and it was nothing but murder and death and kill and blood and gore.
Was there sex in
And
there? Was there
no,
some
it was
sex?
probably would have been if they wasn't too busy killing each other.
Mm.
I will say, I watched the first season, I think.
Excuse me.
I kind of fell off. So I'm watching it, and I like the kids wanted to go watch it, so we went to the movies and watched it for work. But it didn't dawn on me that like I was finna spoil the whole series for myself.
Yeah. No,
Like,
yeah, you talked about this in the Patreon. Yeah.
oh, did I?
Yeah.
I'm so mad, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't like. We literally today or yesterday.
Yeah, you were like, oh, he died? What the fuck? Hold
I
on.
was so look at that. I'm so pissed off that I didn't even realize I talked about this. I had to externalize it again.
Yeah.
Damn, that's my catch up. That was my catch up. Watching Demon Slayer. Hold on, let me see.
It was like 2 hours, right? You said it was too long. You guys had to leave early.
2 hours and 35 minutes. Bro.
Yeah.
Hey, look, you be listening, man. You about to make
Come
me
on,
blush.
bro. Yeah,
You
bro.
gonna make-
Come on, man. I'm a listener. Ladies, I'm a good listener.
What do we do today? Hey, we're getting reviewed at work.
For what?
Everybody's scrambling like a file audit
Performance?
kind of thing.
Oh, performance review?
Yeah. Well, not performance, but like just checking the files and making sure we're on top of our stuff. So
Y'all on top of your stuff? Is there anybody stealing? Any thievery going on? What's up?
no, just you still in our hearts. No,
Yeah.
it kind of feels like the end of the year when you got to figure out if you finna graduate or not. Like you double triple checking. Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Oh yeah, that's a lot
Yeah.
of pressure. God damn.
Yeah.
Alright.
So today my stomach was like,
Yeah, you're
I was like checking the stats, checking the notes, checking
Yeah.
checking all of the inventory, checking the freaking
check the
paperwork.
backlogs. Check
Yeah.
the backlogs of all the records, dude.
Yeah.
Can we back it up?
So we're doing that. I see. Look, so I didn't have a specific catch up, so I didn't think about this because I thought I was doing Demon Slayer. I didn't realize I did Demon Slayer. So I'm just going through the. Oh, I was supposed to have a show last week.
A show.
I was supposed to have a show out here. Yeah, a little show in the park. Actually, the lady just texted me right now. Supposed
Just
to have a
for work?
show. No, just separate. Like a
Music
community-
stuff?
Yeah, like a
Oh,
hip hop like native.
yeah.
A hip hop native show, but like they putting on local artists. So I was supposed to
Okay.
be on, but it got canceled. And I had like called off work. You know, my boss was covering for me and they was gonna bring the kids to the show. We was gonna have like a good times rock out with the kids and do a show, like a little free show in the park kind of thing. It was super small, super little. Got canceled because of weather, so it was rescheduled for tomorrow.
Okay.
But
what? What's up with the hesitance, bro? What
Nah,
happened? This is your thing. This is your whole thing.
I mean, it is, but we do have plans.
Yeah.
I was like, it was on a Wednesday, so I was like, I'm cool with doing a Wednesday. I can call it.
Yeah.
The weekend's a little more different. You know what I'm saying? My weekend's is a little structured. It's a little different. And plus, out
I'm
here,
with baby. All right, I'm with baby on the weekends. Shit.
But also out here, Monday is Halloween, not Halloween. Thanksgiving. Monday is Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, so we doing stuff this weekend to prep for Monday and for Sunday because we're doing stuff with the family. So I don't think I'm gonna make it. But that was impossible. It was like could have been.
I cannot believe that we don't have this on our list of topics today.
What?
This Sunday is White Sunday.
Oh shoot! Oh shoot!
It's White Sunday this Sunday.
What number are you doing?
I'm not doing a number. I work, you know what I'm saying? I gotta go, you know what I'm saying?
I
Bring the
don't
bacon
think.
home.
Hey, I don't think.
What?
I don't think that should disqualify you or exclude you.
When
Honestly,
I'm working during church hours. I can't just leave work and go to church.
Nah, fellow auntie, bring her here. Let me talk to her real quick. I don't think I don't think Marcus should be excluded from this, honestly, because if you really think about it, right? If you really think about it, you shouldn't be working on the Lord's Day at all anyway. So I think and if y'all agree in the Patreon, because Patreon's gonna get this first, if y'all agree, go ahead and leave a comment. And if we get 5 comments, because we don't get that many comments, if we get 5 comments, Marcus needs to call in to attend. He may be too late to join for a number, you know, but like I feel like if they do the whole beep 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 goes the whistle and they walk up, I think you could at least participate in the walk. You could at least participate in the walk up song, like the walk up song.
Yeah, I'm a C. I'm a C. I'm a CHRIST. Come on.
And if you ask me what, yeah.
I'm gonna bring the white gloves out too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, man, that's so crazy. That's so funny, right?
What?
It's so funny how like we didn't grow up together. We grew up in similar area. Like you was in Cyprus for a little bit, but like we didn't grow up together. We didn't even go to the same church.
Yeah.
But like there are certain things that you could just say to a Samoan man in his 30s that will resonate with any Samoan man in their 30s. We all had this like collective childhood, whether it be, you know, like the cartoons we watched, the music we listened to, or the movies that we seen, or the church songs that we danced to.
That is the biggest indicator, bro. If you start singing Samoana, you're gonna get a whole
you know,
exactly,
like
bro.
even like I mean, I don't know about y'all church, but I know our church. I want to say, if streaming was a thing back then, my church would have been like the sole reason for the New Nation Project going platinum. We definitely spent a lot of time on that Kirk Franklin album, like so much, you know.
Hey, can I break it down for the Lord real quick?
Down by the riverside. Hey, and I don't know if you listened to that album lately, but that album, it
not lately, no, not in a long time.
Hey, listen to the New Nation Project on White Sunday and tell me that album don't still hit. That album is very like timeless.
Yeah,
very timeless. And yeah, if you think Marcus should skip work and you know and celebrate the Lord, you know, yeah. What's the last White Sunday you participated in?
What year is it? No, 20. I think it was definitely before the pandemic. I think like 2018, 2019.
Okay.
Yeah, it was definitely before the pandemic. So yeah,
all right. Yeah.
Been a while.
Marcus said, nah. 6 feet. Get away from me.
You know what?
I was keep them gloves.
I was thinking that it was the play that we did, a big fucking production, but I was reminded by the USO that wasn't White Sunday. That was actually Christmas. So
you was in a Christmas thing?
Yeah, I was in a Christmas thing too. Yeah, it was a big production, bro. We had lattices and everything, bro. Like you know what? Shit was nice. What?
We gotta talk to your job, man. Hey, what's the schedule when Marcus gets Sundays off? If you, I gotta ask, if you had Sundays off right now, today, like if your schedule changed next week and you had Sundays off, do you have to go to church? Like,
yeah, that's Mando. Yeah.
That's so crazy. Sundays off,
it'd be Mando.
That your auntie not? Is it because your auntie?
It's because it's my auntie. Yeah.
I'm surprised she ain't regulated on you for like special occasions, like White Sunday.
Uh-huh.
It's
I
like
mean, not as much, yeah.
Easter.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, Easter, yeah.
you still get the side eye. You get the side eye.
Of course I get this, bro. What the of
Do
course.
you get the side eye when you eat the leftovers from church events that you didn't participate in or attend?
Oh no, because you know what? My timing is pretty good. I eat when nobody else is downstairs. So I avoid all of that. But if I did, I'd definitely be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Bro,
Huh?
you know how awkward that mug is
Come
when
on,
you
bro.
eat like especially when it's soon. Like
Yeah.
before
Oh,
the food
yeah,
hits the fridge and you pop out and
Oh,
you
yeah.
eating the leftovers from a activity or a fireside that you just didn't go to.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Like that mug feel like you eating behind enemy lines. Like it just
as as long as you work, bro. As long as you come home from a hard day of work, you know what I'm saying?
nah.
That food is earned.
I used to be oversleeping or something. Like I just didn't
Well,
make
then
it
there
to
you
the
go.
morning.
See, that deserves a side eye.
Or when it was church and you didn't realize it was kongai after. Like you didn't, because we didn't have kongai every service. It was certain times. I feel like our church was very respectable about people's pay, like paydays.
Yeah,
I want to say we had, the kongais certain times where people was getting paid, so we had money
definitely.
because you can only eat uh the French loaf of bread with the butter and jam and coffee. You can only eat that so much before you start getting tired,
Yeah.
So when you didn't know it's kongai happening and they pull up with the plates and you start eating it, definitely it feel like you get an A on a project you did nothing on.
Of course.
Yeah. Shout out to
Shout out to White
churches,
Sunday.
man.
Shout out to the churches.
Shout out to all the families. I still laugh at that.
Yeah, the older unmarried people still.
No, I still
because you're the one who brought that up last year. That shit is still so funny, man. I didn't even realize that's what was going on. I know it's true, bro. I know
27-year-olds that want to be in the club, but they in the backyard.
Oh,
teaching dancing songs to pick up your heart, like,
yeah.
Like they just want to be out there shaking some, you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
but no, they're in the backyard with the back scratcher going back and forth.
Bro, I'm saying.
Man. Shout out to my auntie Lisa and Shaggy, who used to be in our backyard creating the action songs while smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
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 Oh my gosh, yo, church, man. Nah, I was saying, I think it's so fun. Like I literally like not my generation because I feel like, well, at least for me, we didn't stay in the church when we were older. But for like my auntie and them generation, like they was like 16, 17, 18 still in the church. Yeah. And like in a like a managerial position, if you will, like in a leadership role, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like
advisors.
Yeah.
Advisors down here. Yeah.
But I still laugh at the idea of like how could you be mad at your kid for failing a class or classes in high school when they go to school every single day or most days, and then Wednesday you got Bible study, Saturday morning you got prayer meeting, Sunday
I can only give so much time to homework when I have to give all this to God.
Okay, saying like Sunday you got morning and night service. You know what I'm saying? Like Monday and Tuesday you got stuff going on where you gotta whatever. Like there's so many obligations, and I feel like our family members that was born in the 80s, that grew up in the 90s and stayed in church while in their teens, like that's a tall task to ask a kid to say, hey, we need you to stay on top of your homework. We need you to go to school every day. If you want to play extracurricular activity, you want to be in football, you want to be cheerleader,
on top of sports, all that on top of sports,
But also, you need to go to church. You need to basically babysit all the kids. You need to teach them all these songs. You need to come to Bible study. You need to come to prayer meeting. You need to do
all this unpaid work for the Lord, buddy.
Yeah, okay? I'm sitting here like, how the hell was we doing that? Like, yeah, like I totally get why my older family members, my aunties and uncles and older, because I totally get why they was getting in trouble.
Yeah.
Because they had so many obligations. There
Mhm.
was nowhere in their schedule to be a kid.
Yeah.
So yeah, when you don't have an outlet to be a kid, when you can't just go and frolic in the fields or like
What the fuck did this turn into? First off, this, this sounds like a cultural criticism
yeah,
on White
I'm just
Sunday, bro.
saying. I'm just
Hold
saying.
on. You need to chill, bro. Hold on, bro.
Hey man,
Wait.
free your kids.
Yo, free the kids.
Free the
All right,
kids. Yo.
free the kids.
Either that, or just come to terms with the fact that, hey man, with your kids having this many responsibilities, they just ain't gonna succeed in some things. And education might be one of them. You know what I'm saying?
They not dumb. Okay? They
Yeah.
not dumb. They just overworked. They just got a full schedule. They got a full plate.
Like,
It's not
yeah,
they're stupid. Take solace in that.
Yeah.
Take solace in that. They're not stupid.
Yeah, they're not. You know how, bruh.
No, they're not.
You know how many people was in church with probably a 1.2 grade point average, but knew every church song, English
Come
song,
on, bro.
knew every
Hey.
action song from every song ever.
Let me
Like-
sign up for that class, bro. It's cool. I'll get an A in that for sure. All right, make that a part of the curriculum.
They had the brain power. It was just being utilized for other aspects of their life. That's it. And then they getting straight F's and D's, and the family gonna beat them up even more. It's like, bruh,
It's never
what you
ending.
thought was gonna happen?
Yeah.
What did you thought was gonna happen, bro? Like,
What you thought was going?
What you thought?
What you thought, huh? Shit. Yeah,
Oh,
bro.
you know what's crazy?
What?
Like, side note, on my TikTok, one of the videos that's been getting a lot of likes recently is the one that we talked about, like discipline, like beating up your kids.
Oh God, yeah. With the brother.
Yeah. That one's been popping off a little bit. Like,
oh damn, it's coming back around, huh?
It came back around, yeah.
Oh fuck.
Came back around.
Well, the first time it came around, we was just like, oh shit. It's going right back around again. Like, oh well, my perspective hasn't changed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? There was and I feel like the reason why is because I seen a video of a girl, Tongan girl, who was saying how she doesn't beat her kids and how she doesn't think people should beat their kids. And the comments is crazy. Just similar to our comments when we said something like that. So yeah, like I think that's probably why it's making its rounds again.
Yeah. No. I mean, we can try to unpack that. You want to unpack that?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. So speaking of unpacking,
yeah,
let's get to it. One of the topics on our topic board. there was a viral post. I think it was inmates of San Quentin or people of San Quentin.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a post of the Samoan brothers who were locked up. I think they got like 40 years or something. And basically they were saying, like, oh, they were just giving their side of things.
Mm-hmm.
Basically saying like, yeah, we did what we did, but at the same time,
they're giving their story.
Yeah.
They were giving their story. Yeah, their life story.
It was big, like it was everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, what did you think? You read it? Can you give us like a little synopsis or whatnot?
Yeah, no, it was two young brothers. I think they're still like early 20s, very young.
27.
27. Oh, 27 is one of them. Yeah, they were talking about their life and how they stayed out on the streets for a couple nights. You know what I'm saying? They were going. There were nights where they didn't have food. They had to do they did what they did. They did what they had to do. And then I remember they were talking about how they learned more of their culture on the inside than out. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it was things along those lines. These were kids who basically didn't know how to, or didn't grow up within the culture because they had to survive. You know what I'm saying? They lived a very tough life, and that's basically that's what I got from it, and it just it made me feel stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we're over here. We have this podcast where we talk about these cultural things and these things that you just mentioned, right? These things that we grew up with, you know. And it doesn't. The thought doesn't even cross my mind that there aren't other Samoans who didn't grow up this way. You know what I'm saying? And because they didn't grow up this way, because of such a tough environment, tough life, it's like the things that they were robbed of. You know what I'm saying? That was out of their control. You know, that was one of the biggest things for me. Yeah, no, their story just made me feel so bad for you know, for these two, man. Like they had nothing but each other. Did they have other? They had other siblings too, right? It wasn't just those two.
I'm
I
not
thought
sure.
okay, but yeah, it was. They were literally just talking about themselves, just those two, and like they you know, they had to do what they had to do since they were kids, since childhood. So
Mhm.
yeah, nah, fuck, yeah, that shit made me sad, man.
Yeah.
Shit made me
The
sad.
the post, I think one of the one of the things they emphasized was the fact that they came from a broken home,
Mm-hmm.
right? So their parents lost custody of them when they were super
Mm-hmm.
young. They was homeless. Um, they was homeless out there as kids, under
Mm-hmm.
17, 16. I want to say
In a
prior to
tent, they
that,
said.
yeah, prior to that, they was living in different foster homes
Yeah.
where they didn't feel like children or family. They felt like just numbers. They
Mm-hmm.
just felt like another paycheck. And so, the letter that they wrote, it really did humanize these kids, these people, these young men, young adults. And I will say I didn't like the comment section.
Oh, I
Like the
didn't even
comment
want to.
section
I didn't
was
even dive into that. No.
the comment section, I didn't like it, but at the same time, like I said, I do my research. I read what they were charged with. I read with the situation that happened. And even with reading that, I understood where these people were coming from. The people that were like naysayers, people that were disagreeing with the post or just talking bad about them. I understand where they coming from, but I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Right. I understand that my stance on things is very radical left, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, this
But
is turning political. Whoa.
well, because
What?
both sides feel like um both sides feel like you should deal with this different ways.
Okay.
Like you got the right, you got the people on the right who feel like punishment. You got to throw these people in jail. You got to punish them. They deserve to be, humiliated, not humiliated, but they deserve punishment.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got people on the other side that I feel like where we should focus on rehabilitation.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
like I remember I've always felt like this because I grew up like my pops was in jail and my family members was in jail, and we went to go see, we would go visit my uncle and my dad, and we would go visit all different people. And
Mm-hmm.
so I always knew people who were either in jail or fresh out of jail.
Yeah.
And when you see what these people are like after jail, after knowing them before they went in, you realize how like traumatizing it is in
Mm-hmm.
there. I wrote a paper on it when I was in high school about prison reform and how we need to shift from a punishment model to a rehabilitation model,
Yeah.
because
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
what do you expect to happen
Mm-hmm.
when you put these people in these positions? They become institutionalized, they
Mm-hmm.
become paranoid, they
Come right
become
out.
violent,
Do the thing.
and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And
Go back
so
for even worse punishments. Yeah.
yeah, so like so seeing this, right, and having my stance on jail and having my stance on punishment, like I understand there was people in there saying free my brothers, free my usos, free them bros, and then there were people saying like we'll free you when your victims can walk, and unfortunately they you know people their victims will not ever breathe again. And
Mm-hmm.
so like I seen both sides of it, but the thing is, I had posted on my story, I said, if y'all don't believe in leniency, like if y'all don't want these people to be free, look, I get that. You at some point in time, you do the crime, you have to do the time. I get it.
Yeah. We talk
But
about accountability all the time here.
yeah.
All the time.
You need that accountability, because if not, then we just letting everybody out. And I don't think that's the answer. But the
Mm-hmm.
thing is, when they do the time, what do they get out of it?
Not a whole lot.
You
they,
know?
they they get fucking crushed when they come out, or they're
Yeah,
crushed in there and they come out crushed, and they
yeah,
do something worse that puts them right back in there. Yeah,
yeah. Like that's why we have so many repeat offenders because they don't go to prison and come out an enriched human being. They don't come back out
they don't come out
being
whole. They
yeah, they don't
don't
come
come
out
out whole.
ready to contribute to society. Of course, there are
Hmm.
people who do, but more often than not, that's not the case.
Yeah.
And so nah, I seen the comments. I didn't like the comments. I understood the comments, but at the same time, I feel like this should be a cautionary tale
Hmm.
because at every step of the way, for a lot of these boys' lives, these men's lives, they were failed by the people around them.
Hmm.
Like I don't know how true it is, but in the court cases that I read, the mother would have them dealing drugs as kids. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like they had a lot of bad influences. They had a lot of people that weren't role models in their lives. And it's like, yeah, you look at a 27-year-old and you're saying, like, oh my God, this dude's a terrible person. But that
Hmm.
27-year-old was a 15-year-old who had no guidance, who had no parental figures, who had nobody really to show them the ropes.
Hmm.
And you can even say, oh no, but I knew these kids and I was a good role model to them. When you 15, you are you have already formulated your opinion about the world,
Hmm.
right? And
Oh well, I mean, yeah, sure, more or
yeah,
less. All right,
you're not a
yeah, yeah,
7-year-old who's soaking up everything.
sure, yeah, yeah,
You're
yeah. Okay,
15,
yeah,
and I'm only saying this comfortably because I work with these kind of youth in my
okay.
area right now.
Hmm.
When you 15, people expect you to just listen.
Hmm.
But people don't understand these 15, 14, 13-year-old kids, especially when they grow up being exposed to all of this like real life and dangerous stuff. They grow up way faster than what we're
Hmm.
used to seeing from a 13, 14, 15-year-old.
Yeah.
And when you have to grow up that fast, it's harder to, what's that saying? It's easier to build strong boys than fix broken men.
Mm.
It's some kind of saying from somewhere. I forgot from where, which, but it stands true. Like the further along in someone's life you get to, it's harder to make a change in that person because they're so jaded, they're so, paranoid, or they're just stuck in their ways from everything that they've experienced up to that point. And
Yeah.
from what I read with these kids' stories, that's exactly what it was.
Hmm.
Being a product of their environment, a product of the people around them, like you have no guidance, that's exactly what you're gonna do.
So
Eh,
okay, okay. Let me see. Where's your line at then? If we give every kid who is going through something similar that kind of opportunity for rehabilitation, like where does it start? Does that? I mean, uh, this kid went on a killing spree. You know what I'm saying? Murdered.
yeah,
Did what they did, but they also lived a very hard life, very challenging life. Where do we draw the line? You know, and that question always comes up, and it I don't know if we're technically moving the goalposts. If I feel like it has to be uh all of them or none of them when it comes
mhm,
to rehabilitation. You know what I'm saying? To
yeah,
make it fair, to make it to make it a thing. Because if we keep trying to draw the line, then that makes people a special case to where they won't face accountability for their charges, or maybe face something that's very harsh that'll keep them there forever. That where there is no chance for rehabilitation. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So we would have to have rehabilitation across the board. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? For every single one,
Or
even for the dire cases. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I feel like the first thing that we should focus on is the safety of the public, right?
Oh,
That
okay.
should be the most important thing that we focus on
Yeah.
because when you have people who have committed crimes or whatever, we should have in mind how do we keep the public safe,
Yeah.
and the way you do that is not put these people in a cage and traumatize them and force them to live off scarcity and survival and
Mm-hmm.
have them be in this fight or flight mode for 3 years and then release them to the wild.
Mm-hmm.
That's not with the safety of the public in mind. That's with the instant gratification of saying, oh my God, this dude is in jail, this dude is being punished, three
Yeah.
years solitary confinement, yeah, they deserve to rot in prison. That is,
Murderer, killer,
yeah,
you killed innocent people, man. You need to be held accountable for your crimes, man. And an innocent life was done. They're never coming back. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. That's the thing though. Like people think to be to be held accountable for your crimes, you
It has to
need
be
to
severe.
suffer.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you need to suffer. But that
Yeah,
who wins on that?
yeah,
The public get to say, "Oh yeah, that person's in jail. That person is in jail."
yeah. They're not walking free. They're not walking around me or my family.
But see, the thing is, outside of that, they don't know their living conditions. They don't know
Mm-hmm.
what they going through in there. All they know is that they in jail. So whether they in there having a spa day and all of this fun stuff, or if they in there living the worst conditions possible, the
Mm-hmm.
people in the real world, the people outside in public, they don't see that. They
Yeah.
shouldn't focus on that. They have no reason to focus on that. We
Mm-hmm.
should focus on the safety of them. So yeah, we'll separate them. We'll get these people in jail for sure.
Mm-hmm.
They committed a crime for sure.
Well, then we've
Appropriate.
checked that off. We've
Yeah,
checked that
so the
off the
public is
list. We've
safe.
kept them safe. Sure.
But where do we go from there? Putting these people in traumatic situations is not in the best interest of the public. We
Mm-hmm.
have so many repeat offenders because they go to prison. This is the same precedent and the same premise of how we as Samoans used to look at Samoa. And we used to be like, oh, send the kids to Samoa. They'll
Oh
learn
yeah,
their
yeah,
lesson.
yeah. That's right. Yeah.
And what do? They go out there and they get worse.
Mm-hmm.
There's no kind of accountability.
Yeah, you
There's
said.
nobody.
I remember. Yeah, you said you go back and become the influence. Yeah.
Yeah. And and guess what? Then they come back to the States and they ain't learned their lesson.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't learned their lesson and they don't improve. So
Mm-hmm.
nah, like we as a society need to focus on rehabilitation so that when those people commit those crimes, whether it be robbing, stealing, grand theft auto, assault, whatever, they need to go to jail, separate them from society because they're obviously a threat to public safety.
Mm-hmm.
Get them in anger management classes, get them in whatever, get them in, like therapy or psychiatry, or get them the proper medication so that they're not having these mental blowups. And then once they get stabilized, once they become, teach them some trades, teach them, give them education so that they can have tools so that they can come back and actually have a job that pays them well enough so that they don't have to rob, steal, or kill. And so many so many people are like in the comments, right? It was so many people that was saying, I'm so glad I remember this. So many people saying, well, shoot, I lived a hard life and I never wanted to murder nobody.
Yeah.
And see, look, I would have loved to seen all those comments and asked them, did your mom ever make you sell drugs? Did your mom ever give you a gun? Were you ever homeless at 12?
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, I promise you, them people ain't been through that.
Yeah.
But we gotta stop saying that. We gotta stop. Like, it's okay to acknowledge your privilege.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I lived in the hood. We was broke. We was 9 people in a 2-bedroom house. Guess what?
Mm-hmm.
I'm reading their story saying, I've never been through that. I've
Mm-hmm.
never had that societal pressure. I've never had that pressure from family to be expected to sell drugs by my mother, who is supposed to be the person who loves me the most in this world.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had that pressure. I can't speak on
Yeah.
that. People have
People.
to. Sorry, what was that?
No, no, I was just gonna say people expect to make comparisons. They think making the comparison fucking settles their argument or makes their argument strong. When it's
Yeah,
like, dude, it does nothing for you except you look like a fucking dick. And second, you have no self awareness of the scale between
yeah,
your life and theirs. You know what I'm saying? So you're already at an unfair advantage. You know what I'm saying? Like you have no platform to speak on those kind of things because you cannot relate. We can't relate to that. We can't
yeah,
relate to what these boys went through. You know what I'm saying? And we
yeah.
have our own hardships, sure. But I mean, if we're gonna make the comparison, I've never had to deal drugs for my mother. Yeah, exactly. You know, so it's like, yeah, you don't win when you make these unfair comparisons. Stop
Yeah.
that shit, bro.
People, man, I can't explain to y'all how enlightening it is to live in a place where nobody else around me has lived how I've lived.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's I mean, you would think, me coming from California, from Sacramento, from a rough little neighborhood, you would think everything out here is cupcakes and rainbows, right?
Mm-hmm.
You would think it was just solid.
Sure.
Bro, the more I work with the kids that I work with, I'm looking at them like I've never had to deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm looking at them addressing my own privileges.
You see?
Because yeah, like we had it tough. We was late on rent. We was
Mm-hmm.
evicted. we had all these, we didn't have no furniture in the house. We had all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
At this very same time, I had what a lot of these kids that I work with didn't have.
Mm-hmm.
I had family, I had support, I had love in the household, I had
Mm-hmm.
acceptance. And these things, like, I I'm not losing anything by addressing my privileges.
Yeah.
Like, people need to be honest about what they have that could be considered a privilege, because a lot of these people out there didn't have that.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same, and also another thing, like, at the same time, right? You could take two people in the very same scenario, one little thing different, and have them totally separate. And you could have one person saying, "Well, shoot, I came up the same way," but you didn't,
You
though.
didn't. Yeah.
You know, like, we gotta
Mm-hmm.
stop. We gotta stop doing that. Like, stop assuming that just cause, like, this reminds me of when Obama became president, and
Mm-hmm.
people were saying America's not racist. We got a black president.
Mm-hmm.
That's not,
That's not
no.
how it. Yeah. That's not. Yeah.
You
That's
know,
not how it
that's like
works.
saying,
Yeah.
"Hey, you can't have cancer no more. Chemo cured my mom who took chemo when she had cancer at stage
Right.
3, same as your mom. So there's no way she could have cancer no more
They're
because
taking the same
they
chemo.
did the same thing."
They
If
had.
it
They had
worked,
the same exact cancer, brother.
if it worked for her, it should work for you. It
Yeah.
doesn't work like that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
life, there's so many gray areas in life. There's so many different tangibles, variables, all these things that are different for other people. Y'all
Mm-hmm.
could go to this. I went to the same school with so many people, and I promise you, our upbringings and our house and the family dynamics totally different.
Yeah.
When I was a junior, the senior class, the valedictorian,
Mm-hmm.
she was pregnant with her third baby walking on stage. Valedictorian, 4.5.
Mm-hmm.
Cindy. It's like, bro, we might come from the same situation, we might come from the same struggle, we might come from the same areas and geographic locations and cultures and all that, but we have totally, like, ain't no telling what other people are going through. Same with these boys. Me and Marcus didn't grow up together, and we could both say, yeah, I must see, and we know exactly what we doing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's other people that's them kids is 27, we 33 34. They don't know what we know. And that,
Mm-hmm.
so, like, stop the comparisons, man. I hate it.
Yeah.
I understand if you don't want these people out of prison. I understand they need to be held accountable for their actions, but at the same time, let that serve as a cautionary tale that, like, we need to be the village. When
Mm-hmm.
you see kids out there, when you see, like, remember our talk about confidence, remember on the Patreon. Y'all missed,
Mm-hmm.
a if you're not on the Patreon, you missed a real good talk. When we talked about confidence and, like,
Mm-hmm.
just being able to instill that in these kids, like, that's a this if I feel like if these men that are in jail right now in prison, if they would have had somebody reinforcing them and letting them know that they're good at what they're doing, or letting them know that they got a chance, and letting them
Oh,
know
make
that,
a world of fucking
yeah, you know
difference,
what I'm
bro.
saying? So, like,
Yeah. Come on, man.
them comments piss me off, bro. They piss me
Yeah.
off, man.
It just lets you know that we're not thinking of anyone besides ourselves.
Yeah.
Like they're not thinking of the well-being of anybody else, even the victims. Like they swear that they care about the victims who who are victimized by people, but they don't.
Yeah.
They don't. They just want to strengthen their point and make these
Yeah.
comparisons like they would do like they live the exact same life. It's like, bruh,
Mhm.
the only thing y'all have in common with them is living in a fucking certain place. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, I don't know. I whatever, man. Fuck them. Fuck them all, man.
You
All right.
know, hey, prison reform. Let's get on some
Prison
prison
reform.
reform, man.
Yeah.
Let's let people know that we want them to join society again and be better human beings than they were when they went in.
You know what? There's so many cases of like in Europe, like Sweden and stuff, like their prison system that gets talked about a lot because the cozy conditions. I
Mhm.
would like to at least fix the conditions in
Yeah.
these places. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, rehabilitation, man. Rehabilitation can come, but like, can we fix the conditions in there, man? Like the stuff over there in like Sweden or like these European countries and stuff, they live in like these nice fancy dorms and
Mhm.
they're housing straight murderers, bruh. And like
Yeah.
in my mind, because I grew up here, I'm like, oh, that doesn't seem like a harsh enough punishment because they're because of the crime, the nature of the
Yeah.
crime. But it's like if we had those same kind of conditions for our prison systems here, I feel like there'd be a marked improvement in things on
Yeah,
top of the rehabilitation and the programs that you're suggesting. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So it's like it just strip it down top to bottom. But I mean, the
Hmm.
prison complex system is fucking corrupt.
Yeah.
All that shit that's going on in there. You know, I don't even want to unpack that. I'm not smart
Hey,
enough for that. But like, yeah, no, there's a lot to be fixed. What?
hey, you know the conspiracy about people saying I don't think Big Pharma wants to actually cure cancer.
Yeah.
Like you know how they say that, right? Like
Uh-huh.
Big Pharma doesn't want to actually cure cancer because they know that cancer research generates money,
Mm-hmm.
cancer treatment generates money,
Mm-hmm.
and all of this, everything surrounding cancer, as long as it's unsolved, it generates so much money.
Yeah.
Why would they solve it, even if they had it, right? If
Yeah.
they had a cure,
Right. Why end wars when war brings in money?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if I don't know if I like fully believe that, right?
Okay.
But I will say one thing that I fully believe in. I fully believe that the government and people in general and the powers that be
Mm-hmm.
purposely put um certain people, like people with less money, the have nots and whatnot. I purposely think that they put them in turmoil and they keep them underfunded, underfed, underprivileged,
Mm.
and all that to keep funneling these people into these prison systems. Like
Oh.
because it honestly feels like such an easy fix.
Well, oh shit. Well, wait. Can you say that again? Because you cut out on my end. I don't know. I don't know
Oh,
how I'm looking right now, but
no, you're good. You're good.
okay.
I'm saying instead of the whole idea of them like the way that they say cancer is cured, but they don't want to give out a cure because they know they generate more money with it unsolved.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like the people in power understand that if they keep the people below, the
Mm-hmm.
people at the bottom of the income total boat, if they keep them in financial crisis and in
Yeah.
turmoil, that generates violence, crime, theft, etc.
I don't
And
even feel like
funnels,
that's a conspiracy. Yeah,
you
I feel
know,
like that is real shit. Yeah.
it feels
That
like it's such an easy fix, bro.
okay. What's that?
They put all of this money into curing,
Mm-hmm.
and no money into preventative care. And
Mm.
that's not how you solve anything. Like you don't sit at the end and wait for the trouble to happen and then put money into like solving the fire. No, you put money into getting rid of the brushes, getting rid of the dead leaves so that the fire doesn't ever happen.
Mm.
You take money out of the prison systems, you take money out of the policing, you put that money into schools where they have arts programs and they have sports programs and they have this and that.
Yeah.
Guess what? As soon as the kids have things to do after school, all of that, all of that stuff fades out. It's
The
such
more
an easy fix, bro.
bro, you know the more you talk about that, I'm reminded of 1-4 and them and what they went through and
Yeah,
stuff with the
yeah,
police. It's like instead of all the resources they used to fucking hunt them down, they wouldn't fucking put it into Mount Druitt. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Where these kids come from. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
They're not using that money to build up the stuff in their community to help them get have go into a different path. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? All these things that they want so much, they're not investing the money into that. So
A-
yeah, bro,
And
the
and for
money's not being allocated right. What?
the people who are saying I shouldn't have, me as a taxpayer, I shouldn't have to fit the bill.
Mm,
Like there are people who are saying that. Why do I have to? Why do I have to pay for universal health care because so and so can't stop eating donuts or whatever?
mm-hmm,
They don't understand that helping your neighbor is helping yourself.
mm-hmm.
They don't understand why do my taxpayer money dollars have to go to a public school, federally funded public school, and do all this stuff when these kids' parents can't just save up the money and afford football helmet, football gear, and all this? Why do I, as a taxpayer,
If we
have to?
if we
You
was
want to
to
know?
contribute collectively, they wouldn't have to worry about that, and they'd be okay.
Well, even further than that,
Go ahead.
they wouldn't financially be under pressure, but at the same time these kids who otherwise have no football aspirations, have no route to play sports or whatever, where you think they're gonna go?
The
They're
streets.
going to the streets.
The streets.
People gotta get out of this Western culture mind state where it's just me, and just focused on self and
Mhm.
focused on like hoarding this wealth, and understand that a rising tide raises all ships.
Mhm.
And if they put money into the community via taxpayer dollars, what does it do? It uplifts the community.
Yeah.
And it's we're so far gone from that. We're so like, oh, we need to be independent. We need to think for ourselves. We need to do it. And it's so frustrating to hear because it's such an easy fix.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, man.
come on, bro.
Yeah. And you know
It's
what? They know. They know. The powers that be, they
yeah,
know.
yeah. Oh, hey, before we go, can I start a fire real quick?
Come on. I mean,
Can
as
I?
if we didn't already.
We about to go, but I just want to say one thing real quick.
What's up?
I've been seeing all of these left wing, right wing, center,
Jesus
right.
Christ.
I just
Okay.
want to start this fire real quick, and then we can go.
Oh my God. Okay.
I've been seeing a lot, and look, if you a taxpayer in America, you have your right to speak on how you feel.
Uh-huh.
Handle that. Go ahead. I know I don't live in America, but I still have to pay taxes, which is very unfortunate, but it's a thing. So I'm
Mhm.
gonna speak on it. Hey, look, if you in America and you paying taxes and you voicing your concern and you on here saying vote for Trump, say no to Prop 50 and all that, I get it. Go ahead, do your Dougie. But and yeah, if you saying all this stuff about whatever, do your Dougie. Go ahead.
Uh-huh.
One thing that dawned on me the other day was people in American Samoa talking about this. Like people in American Samoa like advocating for ICE and advocating for the the excommunication of illegal immigrants because they're taking all our taxpayer monies and they're
They're
they're cutting
taking all our
healthcare.
jobs. They're
Yeah,
taking our
they're taking our
jobs.
job. No, but I want to specifically focus on
Right.
the Republicans in American Samoa specifically
Uh-oh.
because they're speaking on illegal immigrants, saying that oh they're
Uh-huh.
taking away our taxpayer dollars, they're getting Medicaid, they're getting EBT and all this. First of all, side note to that,
Uh-huh.
apparently,
Uh-huh.
according to a lot of people, I don't know
Uh-huh.
if it's true or not, but they say you can't get those benefits without being a citizen. That's just one thing. But let's believe them and let's say that yeah, these illegal immigrants are getting all they're taking away our taxpayer money. It just dawned on me that Americans it just dawned on me. It
Ah.
just dawned on me that
You're not
Americans
even a goddamn citizen. You can't
no,
get these
no,
pennies.
no, it's not even that. It's not even that.
What?
It's worse than that. It's
Oh
worse than that.
God, what?
Because I think nationals can get Medicaid. I'm pretty sure they have Medicaid in American Samoa.
Yeah.
It's worse than that.
We could get deported.
No, it's not that.
Oh, well, I mean, okay, yeah, go on.
America literally subsidizes American Samoa. American Samoa, I think, contributes less than 100 million, not even close to $100 million worth of exports. So they don't pay into taxes, but they get around $420 million of our American citizen paying tax dollars.
Why
They
does
don't
all my money have to go to American Samoa when they don't support these things that I don't support?
Look. If you an American taxpaying citizen
Wow.
and you looking at illegal immigrants and
Wow.
you saying that they taking away your money, I want you to turn around and look at your cousins across the sea. Because if you look it up, don't believe me, don't take my word for it, but look it up. American Samoa is fully subsidized by America, which means, and I know they try to say that about Canada, saying America subsidized Canada. Trump was like 100 million, then he went to 300 million. It's not true, but and you can look that up. You can look, does America subsidize Canada? They don't.
Hey, I believe you, man. You don't have to keep
But
saying that to me.
but look up if America subsidized American Samoa. Look it up and see how much money that they actually pump into that economy. And I'm not saying that it's wrong, but all I'm saying is if you are upset about immigrants taking away, your tax-paying dollars, I want y'all to turn around and look at your cousins from American Samoa and say, "Hey, I actually, are you are you
Are you
telling
taking
me?
my? Are
Are
people
you
taking my
telling me that?
taxpayer dollars?
Are you telling me that you people in American Samoa don't pay federal taxes? Are you telling me that everything that's funded out there is straight from our taxpayer dollars and we don't see a lick of that back? Just look into it. Y'all don't believe me, but I'm just saying, just look into it. It's
The
really
more
interesting.
you know.
Yeah, like I said, if you're an American taxpaying citizen, if you live in the States and you have a gripe with the government, you have every right to feel how you feel. But I just cannot get behind American Samoan residents who don't pay into federal taxes, who take more than they give, having a voice about illegal immigrants when at least these illegal immigrants that are living in the States, they
They
do
pay
have to pay sales
taxes.
tax. They
Yeah,
pay sales tax.
they
They,
really.
they may not pay income tax depending on who you talk to, but they pay in some form of taxes. And I would say, if you looked up the statistics, illegal immigrants pay more in taxes to the federal government than American Samoan residents do. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Hey, do with that information what you will. Uh, and yeah,
That's all. That's
yeah.
all, folks.
I was, you know what made me think of this? I was in a debate with a dude in Instagram comments again.
Oh my God,
He was
bro.
talking about Bad Bunny. He was talking about the Puerto Ricans and all that, and he brought up
Oh
the fact.
God, yeah.
He said Puerto Rico should be like American Samoa. They don't pay the federal taxes, and they're not real citizens. That's what he said. He said Puerto Rico should be just like American Samoa because those people, they don't pay in the taxes, but at the same time, they're not real citizens.
Mm.
They just basically riding our coattails as Americans. I was like,
Oh, damn.
and that really got me thinking. And I was, yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
What say you, American Samoa?
Yeah.
What say you?
Yeah. Yeah.
I have nothing. What
Neither
does
do
subsidize
they.
me? Yeah.
Neither do they when it comes to Uncle Sam's taxes. But anyway.
Hey. Damn.
Hey, and shout out to everybody in the military. I'm not talking about y'all. We know y'all pay taxes. We're not talking about y'all. We're talking about everybody else. Talking about everybody else. So yeah. I thought that was funny.
No, I'll let you sit with that alone. Yeah, that's man. I got nothing else, man. What's up? You got another one?
Take us out.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Hey, we appreciate y'all for rocking with us still, man. 140, 141, whichever one. You know what I'm saying? I'm Oholo Marcus at SFM.
Shout
141.
Shout out to the girl on TikTok who said her wedding song would be Cupid by 112.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah. 112.
I can't be mad because when I was a kid, I used to call Jizza from Wu-Tang. I used to call him GZA.
GZA.
Yeah.
My cousins used to call Nicki Minaj Nicki Mina J. So yeah.
They was from American Samoa.
Yeah, that was from American Samoa. Taking everybody's taxes, bro. Taking everybody's taxes.
Oh, kasi Nicki Mina J.
Nicki Mina J. Oh.
Nicki Mina J. Nicki Mina J.
Yeah, bro. 141, man. Go far.
Peace out,
Bye.
y'all.
Peace.